Heart disease is the number one cause of death in the United States, killing nearly 787,000 people in 2011. It is also the leading global cause of death, accounting for 17.3 million deaths per year in 2015, a number that is expected to grow to more than 23.6 million by 2030. In the United States, it is estimated that someone has a heart attack every 34 seconds. Direct and indirect costs of cardiovascular diseases total more than $320.1 billion a year. Cancer is the only other disease with more money spent on its research. An important part of researching cardiovascular diseases is cardiovascular imaging. One of the most common cardiovascular imaging techniques is cardiac MRIs. A cardiac MRI is a safe, non-invasive test that creates detailed pictures of organs and tissues. They use radio waves, magnets, and a computer to create these pictures. Unlike other imaging tests, MRIs do not use ionizing radiation or carry any risk of causing cancer. A cardiac MRI creates both still and moving pictures of your heart and major blood vessels. Doctors use cardiac MRIs to get pictures of the beating heart and to look at the structure and function. These pictures can help them decide the best way to treat people who have heart problems. The measurements obtained during a procedure enables a researcher to detect significant changes in a single patient or identify changes in a population during a research trial. A 64-slice multi-detector CT scanner can also be used as a different approach than a cardiac MRI. This allows researchers to analyze coronary artery license and blockages that were previously not visualized with other imaging technology. Two common scans using the scanner are the CT angiography test and the CT coronary calcium score screening test. The CT angiography test continuously gathers multiple images via thin X-ray scans or slices from multiple directions and is combined to form an image set. This scan allows veins and arteries leading to the heart and other organs to be seen much more clearly than other cardiovascular scans. The CT coronary calcium score is a screening test used to detect classification in the coronary arteries and determine future risk of coronary artery disease before symptoms can develop. It could also notify researchers if the patient has a buildup of calcium that could lead to a blockage of an artery or blood vessel. Echocardiography is a technique that creates three-dimensional images of the heart that are obtained non-invasively with ultrasound. This makes it possible to evaluate the heart's function more reliably than with a conventional ultrasound. It is especially useful in assessing patients with congestive heart failure. This technology creates a three-dimensional reconstruction of the heart, which provides detail on the extent of a patient's heart disease and helps researchers find new possible treatment options to study. Images obtained using cardiovascular imaging techniques are also gathered using the Medical Image Processing Analysis and Visualization application, also known as the MIPAV. The MIPAV enables quantitative analysis and visualization of medical images of numerous modulates such as PET, MRI, CT, or microscopy. Using MIPAV's standard user interface and analysis tools, researchers at remote sites can easily share research data and analyses, thereby enhancing their ability to research, diagnose, monitor, and treat medical disorders. The CVI-42 application is one of the many programs that analyze the pictures gathered by the different cardiovascular imaging techniques. It is able to detect and give a specific amount of calcium buildup in one's heart, assess tissue damage, measure the dimensions of the aorta valve, and give an overall estimate of the heart function and the condition that it is in. Using this application, researchers can get definite values and measurements when using cardiovascular imaging for their studies. The St. Francis de Mattis Center of Cardiovascular Research is one of the leading centers of cardiovascular research in the entire world. The facility has the equipment to run all of the cardiovascular imaging techniques mentioned previously and much more. It is one of the only facilities in the entire world to have two 64-slice multi-detector CT scanners in one facility, which allows large amounts of trials to be done in a shorter amount of time.